Hello and welcome to Gulkan Checkers YouTube channel. Today's topic is transfer of shares in limited liability companies. Compared to joint stock companies, where the circulation of shares enjoys procedural convenience, transfer of shares in limited liability companies requires strict formal procedure. The validity of the transfer of the shares depends on the approval of the General Assembly, unless it's stipulated otherwise in the Articles of Association. The General Assembly cannot transfer this power to any other person or organ of the limited liability company. The Articles of Association can be drafted in a way that the transfer of shares is totally prohibited. The Commercial Code expressly permits prohibiting the transfer of shares in the Articles of Association. It is possible to stipulate in the Articles of Association that when a shareholder wants to sell his shares, other shareholders who have been granted a right of first refusal will be able to buy such shares before third parties. The shareholder who wants to sell his shares does not have a choice if the shareholder who has the right of first refusal announces that he will exercise his right and buy the offered shares. The share transfer agreement must be made in writing and the signatures of the seller and the buyer must be notarized. The registration of the transfer is made through a central registration recording system called MARSIS. When the shares of a limited liability company are transferred, both the transferor and the transferee will be jointly and severally liable for debts owed to public authorities, such as tax and social security premiums, if they are accrued before the date of the share transfer. The transferor, on the other end, will not be liable for such public debts that are accrued after the transfer of the shares. Transfer of shares may trigger various types of taxes such as income, corporate, value-added tax, and stamp duty, depending on certain variables. There are certain exemptions as well.